the Enlightenment Chasers. Royalties of Peace. We are still in the storms back to peace that has no storm, while holding on to perfect peace. This is the Golden Age podcast on episode 64 concerning the enlightenment of the future. Today is October 1st of 2025. Our last podcast was August 6th of 2025. The silence has been because of the difficulties of connecting with the world's experience today concerning the original goal of humanity. How far we have fallen from our true goal. Makes me begin to wonder, what is power to our generation? What is power? More of like a weakness. This beautiful month of October is a month in which we enable awareness of our weaknesses and seek wellness. We need not go to the ocean to know what water is like when a drop in a cup is sufficient. In the United States of America, this month is a month in which the indigenous people, the first people of the soil, the first arrivals of this soil, the first true people of this soil, understanding that in the very beginning, all lands were one before the drifting of the ocean that enabled continents. And the separation of the continents led to the America far from its other side, such that visiting a brother is like visiting an alien. Languages of diverse expressions leading to difficulty in communication and difficulty in caring for the young generation. Monday, October 13th of 2025 will be the indigenous people of the United States of America's Day, a national holiday, different from the Columbus holiday, which is a federal national only for the United States of America. The Indigenous People Day is for the whole entire America. The official city and state holiday in various localities in the United States that celebrates and honor indigenous America. South America may not be part of this celebration of choice. Whoever may want to partake is welcomed. And those who do not want to partake, it's not because they are enemies, but rather still trying to understand what America stands for, of its origin, not titled America, but of many tribes on the continent with so many names and diverse practices, distinct of their own tribes. While Monday, October 13, 2025, celebrates the Native Americans' customs and heritage, we raise the awareness of the need of these population groups. The awareness of division, yearning for a battlefield-free mind. What will it be like for America to be like the continent Africa, a one people, though called nations, yet a one people of race, the black race, where black is the awareness seeking greater enlightenment. So has it been all over the world, even of the indigenous people of America. Now, August 9th is the International Day of the World's Indigenous People. This is to testify of how important the indigenous people are to our present world. Our podcast will focus on the enlightenment of present time, involving the artificial intelligence, the AI world of today, impact on the indigenous people. When we hear of the indigenous people, we hear of the traditional Africans, the natives, the original people, the roots of every land. For sure, the roots are different from the tree, but are one, coming from one seed. It is impossible for the tree to stand without its roots. Therefore, we must always relate with our roots, but yet must grow of effectiveness. Artificial intelligence belongs to humans. The artificial intelligence, what is that to us? It is associated with human intelligence, made by man to fulfill man's purpose, a tool made by man, different from the sun that is made by the supernatural. Artificial intelligence is made by man. So, what is artificial intelligence to our world? How can it be introduced to the indigenous people without causing any anxiety or rivalry? Like chiefdom was of the origin of our ancestors, the power over territories and state. The centralized authority over a people. The more we increase in number, we begin to need one that will be at the center to keep us together or will fall apart. Dictatorship. Some do not admire dictatorship because they want to be of the laissez-faire authority, which is not denied, but must understand the only way we can have laissez-faire is by returning, by going opposite to our increasing in number, which will require no more bearing of children. Therefore, the tools we use in making children must be appeased. The supernatural intelligence must be replaced with the AI intelligence because we have the power, we have the self-will after education and four walls of learning together. We humans must have come to understand that we are of high intellect than any other creatures of the living earth. We must be able to reflect our true being. Centralized power. The chiefdom was the first. That started with our ancestors. Even among the indigenous people, we experience chiefdom. A territory ruled by a chief, like the president unto his country, with politics, power, but rather a weakness. When we begin to yearn for a centralized authority, it represents weakness. And that is why many do not like dictatorship, centralized authority. The more you keep changing your president, it does no longer become centralized. Because the rule is never the same. A rule that changes is not centralized. We are having experience with Cameroon today. Wow. In a couple of days, Cameroon will be having their election, presidential election, October 12th of 2025. Long live Cameroon, my fatherland, the soil of my human birth. Enlightenment has come a long way. This election is very, very important and very significant unto the people and even unto the world. considering the president who has been in power for a long time, about 42 years, my age. He's the only president I've ever known. He feels like a grandfather. If you should ask me, my own point of view, it's like trying to get rid of my grandfather. But unfortunately, we have this mindset that the president must change because that's what we learn. But learning is to ponder upon, learning is to bring justification because we have the power to rewrite what is right if things are falling apart. Like I said, what we are experiencing of power today is rather a weakness all over the world. When you come to your senses, you begin to realize that the AI world is revealing to us the true sense of humanity yearning for enlightenment. We are the mind than the physical we experience. And the mind we are is not a mind of a battlefield, but a mind of completion. When a stone is more stable than a human, the stone is more intelligent. One who is not resting is one who is yearning for intelligence or to affirm their intelligence. This month, we'll talk about artificial intelligence and power. And because of the Cameroon election, we'll have some podcast every day. This month is a very important month all over the world, especially for those who understand what the month is all about. In the Western, it's all about the fall leaves. Very important activities happen in this time. Ending the year, 3 months to the end of the year. 3 is a very significant number. Triple bonding, powerful month. October is a very powerful month, the month of our ancestors. The awakening to the reality of our ancestors who now rest in our midst. In our midst, they now repose, yearning for independence forevermore. And we are the ones to give that to them by coming to our senses of our true purpose is to ascend, no longer descending. However, this election may turn out for Cameroon, it is for certain that we were raised to honor our fathers and mothers, to respect them, be they right or wrong. You can never reject your father. Neither must you do wrong because they do wrong. Therefore, we can resolve our weaknesses. Everyone has a turn. The human life is never forever. Those who will make it at that time when our elders and fathers and mothers retire will do what they know to do better. But while we whisper into the ears of each other the right and practice undercover so that when the time comes, it's easier. We are the indigenous people. We are the natives. We are our ancestors, but must be of enlightenment, aware of our disabilities and not our true identity. Let us heal. I hope this reflection today helps us to tame ourselves and be of expected, not letting our weaknesses override us, but we in power. With the AI world, we realize that we, the people, are in power, not just one of us over another group of us, but now we all humans in power over our tools. Let us act like ones of enlightenment, chasing and not despair. Integrity is our goal. Thank you. Peace steals the storm, back to peace that has no storm, while holding on to perfect peace.